Who can stop Ifagbemi? Who can stop Ifagbemi? The cries of the helpless villagers echoed through Ilupeju's dust-stained paths. Mothers wept, fathers hid. The sacred drum that was once beat with pride were now silent, replaced by the sound of chains, tears, and torment. Ifagbemi has done the unthinkable, captured Prince Aderopo and laid waste to the palace. The once mighty king was placed on sickbed, his eyes blank with despair. The small chief priests, once vocal with charms and incantations, had fled into the forest, frightened like rats from a sinking canoe. All hope lost, but far, far away beyond the thickest forest and the 7 hills, Iya Morenikeji had not given up. Her bones were old, but her spirit burned bright. She knew of one, only one, who could face Ifagbemi and bring balance back to Ilupeju. A mighty and fierce chief priest named Osoro, the oracle of iron and wind. She journeyed barefoot through days and nights, through haunted rivers and sacred groves, until she found him in the cave of internal vapor. Osoro, Ilupeju is dying. The land begs for your help. Osoro, tall as a palm tree, his eyes glowing like fireflies, said nothing at first. Then, in a deep voice like thunder, he asked, "What will Ilupeju give me in return for its soul?" And so he agreed to follow Iya Morenikeji back to Ilupeju. Back in the palace, the king was gasping for life when Iya Morenikeji returned with Osoro. Osoro looked at the king's sinking face and declared, "I will save your land, but you must give me 2 things. First, the prince bride-to-be. Second, half of Ilupeju harvest every season." The king blinked. His lips trembled. The request was heavy, but the kingdom was burning. With a bitter heart, he nodded. "So be it. Just save us." Osoro did not go to war blindly. He knew something no one else knew. Ifagbemi's power would vanish the day he slept with a virgin. For decades, Ifagbemi has been warned by the spirits never lie with untouched purity, but pride had no ears. And so, just days before Osoro arrived, Ifagbemi had taken a young maiden from the east, unaware she was untouched. He danced, he drank palm wine, he invoked spirits. Yet slowly, the wind no longer bent to his commands. The fire in his staffs flickered without heat, but he didn't notice until it was too late. The villagers gathered in secret behind huts and trees as Osoro approached Ifagbemi with thunder in his steps. "Ifagbemi," he called, "God or man, step forth and defend your terror." Ifagbemi emerged, laughing. You dare challenge me?" He struck his staff. No fire. He chanted, no wind. His eyes widened. The fight began. Osoro caught forth the spirit of the earth, and the ground trembles. Ifagbemi screamed, drawing the last of his charm, but nothing came. The shrine cracked. The sky cried. Trees leaned away. In a few minutes, the man once called God lay face down in dust, broken, powerless, defeated. Ifagbemi was dragged away. The sun broke through the thick cloud of Ilupeju. Children emerged from hiding. Birds sang again. Prince Aderopo returned to the palace, weak but alive. The king rose from his mat as though a heavy chain had been lifted from his soul. The people danced for 3 days. Peace had returned, but peace has its price. Osoro returned to the king, arms folded. "Now, your part of the deal, the maiden and the harvest." The king, now surrounded by his restored warriors and filled with new boldness, chuckled. "We thank you, Osoro, but Ilupeju is no longer in debt. The gods have done their part. You are dismissed." Osoro's face darkened. He turned to Iya Morenikeji, his eyes burning. "You brought me here," he said softly. "Now you will watch what happens when payment is denied." And just like that, he vanished in smoke.